Maybe I should figure out what I'm filming first before I start doing this, but who cares? That's what happens. Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a review of a book called 1,000 Words by Jennifer Brown. And you might know her work from The Hate List, which is actually a pretty popular book. And she's also written a few other books. They're not related to each other. They all cover very kind of serious issues. And I think this, yes, I've read Hate List and I've read 1,000 Words. I'm really intrigued to read her other works just because they all tell like this really, not life-changing, I think perspective changing story of things that happen, and this one is about a sexting incident. And now this story starts off with going back and forth before it happened and after it happened. And basically the way that this story is turned around is there's this girl who kind of feels insecure in her relationship with her boyfriend going off to college and her being a few years younger. She decides, after her friends convincing her, to send a sext picture of herself. And they end up having a really bad breakup, and this is all in the synopsis, so don't worry. And he ends up sending it around, and it like explodes on the internet. And then there are legal proceedings for distributing child pornography and all of that stuff, and it kind of just blows up in everyone's faces. Now this is telling from the story of the girl and her trials and how she's viewed after the picture has been taken and sent around, and how it ruins her reputation. But you also get, even though it's in her point of view, you get to view how it affects the guy who distributed it, I guess. And it's a really good story to, like, I wouldn't call it like a, yeah, I would call it like a lesson if you know what I mean? Because this stuff does happen, and that's why I enjoy Jennifer Brown's like work so much, is because she talks about real issues. I know Hate List, it involves like school shootings, and the girl, she's the boyfriend, it was her boyfriend that shot up the school and killed himself afterwards. So it's a hard situation for her, and it's giving you perspectives that you don't normally see, because usually you think, oh, she deserves it because she sent a naked picture of herself, basically. And it gives you a view of how it affects their world, and how I think people should read it. That's my final thing. It's an extremely good book. Like I said, it's 1,000 Words by Jennifer Brown, and this has an insanely pretty cover. I don't know why I enjoy this cover so much, but I really do. So that is my review of it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. I really would recommend it to you.